Well, I've made it to my second location, and those of you who know the area will probably be fully aware of where I'm aiming to be, or where I've aimed to be. And I'm down at Marine Lake, at Hoy Lake. The tide is phenomenal. It is dropping. I just want to be able to get out. You can see in the distance the railings. I just want to be able to get out there while there's still water around. I'm not sure what the etiquette is for walking over the pathway because it is completely submerged. I've taken a shot using the bits that I can see using the 70 to 200. You can see that? Yeah, 70 to 200. Again, I've got the 6-stop on. I have upped the f-stop to F16, F18. I'm at 10 seconds. I've also got a 0.6 hard grad in, pulled all the way down because I didn't want to put the polarizer on because I'm getting sky in this image. The sun's kind of coming in at the wrong angle to use the polarizer. I'll show you what I'll try and show you what it is I'm shooting. Out in the distance there, you can just see the first part of the railings. And I've cut them off, so I've got probably from there in, on the right-hand side of the image. It's a bit hazy in the distance, so there's very little difference between the sky and the sea, which is what I wanted. I wanted a minimal shot. But you can see that the walkway is just completely submerged. But that's on 10 seconds. I'm going to up that to 15 because I think it'll take it. And there are a couple of jetties in here. I can just see under there, there's a bit of a shadow where I think one of the jetties is. And that would also make quite a nice minimal image, but I've never seen it this high before. Yeah, even at 15 seconds, that's not blowing the highlights, and I quite like that. There's a little radar cagey thing on the top, and that's really popping out against the sort of bluey grey sky. And it is heaving down here. I grabbed the first parking space I could find because I wanted to make sure I got here. I think the best plan is to be here with an incoming tide, but I was down at Leasowe, so I couldn't. And it's really calm today. It's wonderful. There's a red boat out there. I don't know if you can see that. Red sailed boat. And if he came in a little bit closer, that would make a beautifully minimal image on a day like today, where we have lots of mist and murkiness. Oh, I'm really liking that. Right, so now it is just a case of sit and wait until such times as we can go out. And as I say, I've no idea what the etiquette is for walking out on this pathway. We're about to find out. Well, I've made it out to the first position that I wanted to be in, which is to shoot this. There is just enough water coming over that I can stand back at the other side of the walkway and get as much of the railings in as I can. Now, I am shooting into the sun, which is not my preferred option, but you take what you can get. I'm quite liking that. It's not quite blowing out. I'm at 6 seconds, F14, ISO 100. And I have the 6-stop, a 0.6 hard grad pulled down to bring the sky exposure-wise level as I can get with the sea, and then I've got a 0.6 grad on as well, pulled all the way down, just to slow that exposure, because I really do want it minimal on this. I haven't got the shot that I wanted, because I should have been here for an incoming tide, I think. Yes, I'm liking that. I'm going to check my focus is right, because I've moved several times. Yes, I'm really liking that. Got one more composition that I want to try. I tried that composition and I didn't like it. I think it's because of the light. I wanted to shoot from here using that sort of leading in to the marker there, but it just doesn't look right. The head-on one that I've got, I really like. And I spent my time, when I was sat down there waiting for the walkway to clear, I spent my time using the 70 to 200 getting my filter setup correct and figuring out what exposure time I needed, what f-stop I needed to be on, so that when I came down here, all I literally had to do was put the camera on the tripod and fire, focus and fire. I've been using the 70-200, I've got a couple of abstracts from this. Before I walked out, I put the 17-55 on. I put the filters on, I packed everything else in my rucksack, so I didn't need to do anything else while I was here, because I knew I had a really short window of time. My God, was it short. But it's fabulous. I need to come back here. I need to find the time, sorry to spin you around, for when we have got sunrise or sunset coinciding with this high tide. That's going to be the killer shot. Right, I'm just going to have a bit of a wander around some beautiful green rocks here, which might kind of work leading out to the... Where is it? It's there. Seems like it's miles away. The marker buoy there. But yes, what a fabulous, fabulous little place. And I've been hankering after this shot for ages. It's a very, very high key. I want to leave it mono, but I love the way that the red cage pops. So maybe it will stay colour. Oh. I'm just going to have one shot, see if I can get some of these rocks in. Then I'm going to go have some dinner. Well, that was huge fun, and I got the image I want, and now I've come down to this little jetty. It's the same kind of setup as this jetty here, and I'm really hoping this is focusing because I can't see a darn thing. And I thought that would make quite a nice minimal image. There is going to be shed loads of cloning to do. You might not make it out, but all along here, people are walking on the pathway around the edge of the marina because the tide has now dropped. But I thought on its own, that kind of looks a little bit odd, but I kind of quite like it. I've shot it at 15 seconds, f18, to really smooth the water out and give the people over here a chance to disappear. I think that's likely. I don't know if it's going to make an image or not, but I've shot it at an angle that doesn't include that lot there. That is essentially what I'm shooting. 15-second exposure seems to be going on forever, and a little sailboat's just gone straight through my image. I don't know if I like that or not. I think I do. There's certainly the option to blend the little bit of the horizon that is showing and Hilbury Island. You can just make out Hilbury Island over there somewhere. So there's enough options there to get rid of that and turn it into a properly minimal shot. It's one of those, and I'm aware I'm in shade. There you go. It's one of those, you've got to try it or you won't know. And as I'm here, why not? What a brilliant, brilliant day. Absolutely fantastic. This will keep me going for a couple of weeks until I can get to the coast again. And the next real big day is the 12th of April when we can stay away. I'm so looking forward to that. All I've got to do is find somewhere where the tides are right. But yeah, I definitely need to keep a close eye on when I can get sunrise or sunset here with the tide right. And it is definitely an incoming that you need to be here for. So it would be shoot, shoot, scoot, because you really wouldn't want to get stuck, but you need the water coming over the pathway. The bit that I was aiming for is right out there. I'm not sure if I'm even pointing in the right direction. It's over there. It's some railings that stand on their own, and they're quite high. They're actually on a level, if not slightly higher, than the walkway. So I do need to be out there at incoming high tide. So what a fabulous day. thanks for coming. I've got one more location to go and have a look at. I don't know what's there. I've never been there. I've heard about it. I've got to find it. I have a feeling it's going to be wet and muddy, but I'm going to go and have a look while I'm here. If nothing else, it's a scouting mission. So if I don't see you again, thanks for coming along, and I'll catch up with you soon. Bye!